about revaluing your life script. Revalue yourself. Well, like I've been sharing, I since embarked on that journey of self-inquiry, self-discovery, self-realization, because that is the sole purpose of all souls. And when we were told to seek ye the kingdom within, it is seeking it within. We all start from the exterior, seeking the kingdom without, being conscious of a God who's separate from us, then becoming aware of a Savior who come and save some and burn others, and then becoming aware that the God presence that we seek is one and with the same with us. And as you seek more, you become aware of that I am estate which you originally came from. My true essence is the awareness of being of God presence. So when you're first born, you're totally unaware, innocent, depending on which family and which denomination and which understanding of what life is. You then become aware of what is in your environment, the schools you attend to, the friends you make with, friends, then finally get to social status, buy a house, a car, get married, become a social influencer, whatever it is. But the question is, who are you? Are you that person, or are you God presence awareness? Because before you became whoever you have been called now, a child of Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, then you are that person, then you get married, you were I am. You were awareness. You were God. You were presence that gives life, that gives light. That's your true essence. So when we're told to seek the kingdom within, it is become aware of the consciousness awareness that you are the I am, creator and causer of effect in your world that you call earth, manifestation, appearance, life, circumstances. This week, like every day, I revalue myself, but I was more leaning onto discernment, and I kept hearing, unless the Lord builds a house, those who build it in vain, unless the Lord builds. And I was like, okay, Lord, what is this that you're lording on me? Who is the Lord of the house, and how does he build his house? Now, the house that the Lord builds is not a physical place. It's not a location that we call church or gathering or place of worship. It is you. And the Lord that you're looking for is not external from you in an external location. It is the consciousness awareness in you, the God presence, the life force, the divine light that lights every man that comes into this world of appearance. That is the Lord. The consciousness that has individually personalized as Irene, Peter, John, but is connected to the infinite mind, which is life force, God energy. That is the Lord of that house. The consciousness is the Lord. And unless the God presence in you enlightens your understanding of who you are and how you operate and your nature, others build it in vain. The question is, have you taken time to go to you, to know the true you, the true essence that you seek in an external place? Be still and become aware that the presence that you have been seeking outside, exterior from you, is actually what is animating me, you, and the other. But until you become aware of that presence as you, from the place of its true nature, which is light, love, energy pure that's never been conditioned, then whatever you're calling as building the church of the Lord, you're building in vain. Because the true temple is you. Know ye not that you are the temple of the Holy One? And we're given instruction. Do not seek the kingdom without. Don't look out for someone saying, Lord, the Christ is here. It says, upon this rock. Upon the revelation that you are, the awareness in you is how I build the church. By making you know. And you're drawn inwards. There's this hunger and thirst that is burning inside of you because the child has been birthed. And we go in wisdom, stature, favor with God. That is awareness that it is presence. And with man so as to manifest only that which is good to themselves and another. That's it. So revalue yourself. The 2020 worldwide pandemic gave us a chance to physically distance so that you may be still and go in and know for yourself the awareness, the God awareness that you are, that you've been seeking in places. And then you soon, before you know it, you will be gathered again with those who are at your same level of consciousness awareness. You've probably outgrown the elementary stage because Hebrews says, school's out, time to live that which you have been taught. And that's the time when the teacher, the spirit within a man, awakens and starts to school and reveal to you truths that you already knew. The truth that you know is the truth that sets you free. Not the denomination you gathered to or the faith understanding that you know. The truth about your beingness. I mean, if right now in your life principle is not expressing itself to fullness. Life principle says there's abundant supply, there's health, there's good relationships, and those things are not playing out in your sphere, then you need to reevaluate yourself, because your highest value is life principle, love, God, light force, energy, whatever you're calling it. That's who you are. Correction, that's what you are. You are what you think you are. And all of us have been given that power and authority to make what we want this reality to be. Hence, seek the kingdom, the understanding, so that you make the right choices from the place of I am, and hence live from a place of harmony and create harmony in your world, in whatever you think, feel, or do. Do the checks and balances, revalue yourself. What am I? What have I thought myself to be? What have others said I am and have accepted to value myself at a lower level? Because you are life principle waiting to express itself in fullness. Life principle means good life, everything good. Life principle means health, wealth, good relationships, lacking nothing, abundant supply, abundant concepts, abundant enterprises, abundant living in your society, abundant life for the human beings around you. When you see circumstances in your life insulting your beingness, which is life principle in the fullest, then question yourself where you had undervalued yourself in how you are thinking yourself to be a victim mentality, or do you see yourself always having the wrong relationships? That's why the personal work of going inside and healing that which you have always thought yourself to be. I'll give an example. My math teacher always used to tease me because my marks were not really the best. And when they would give out the test, she would say, Irene, I looked at your marks and I thought they are your position. I guess now you know how much I was scoring in math. But hey, math didn't define me. Life principle defines me. Mediocrity is when you fail to become aware, full awareness that you are life principle supposed to express itself in fullness. Everything good. Now, until you become aware that you are God presence awareness, you're going to have just what we call a mediocre life. Sickness will bully you. Finances will bully you. Relationships will evade you. Basically, you're hustling from the sweat of your brow. So take time and revalue yourself. Take time and become aware of the kingdom within you, so that you may flow from that place of power, love, and a sound mind. Here's some good reads. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and The New Heaven and the New Earth. I don't know which level of consciousness awareness you are, but I hope it can start to stir up that which you've been seeking. Because the seeking of the kingdom is the beginning of becoming aware of what your true value is. In case you didn't know, you are life principle waiting to express itself in its fullness. So I wonder what value you have about yourself in your world, but in Irene's world, this is life experience waiting to express itself every day through a vessel called Irene, Church Irene, Lady Peace. But revalue yourself, you're worth it. In Irene's world, we are life principle fully expressing itself. It is what it is.